Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Colleen.
Here.
Commissioner Dobb.
Here.
Commissioner Clementi.
Present.
Commissioner Garza.
Here.
Chair Knizik.
Good morning.
You have a quorum present.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item B, Chair's remarks. There are none this morning. I'll move to item C, approval of the September 11th, 2024 meeting minutes. These were distributed ahead of today's meeting. I'd love to entertain a motion at this time. I have a motion from Vice Chair Garza, a second from Commissioner Colleen. Let's all vote at our lovely technological devices. Am I doing this right or wrong?
Motion carried.
Nailed it, crushing it. Wait till we get to the addenda, which I've never had before. I'm going to really screw that up. Item D, unfinished business. I see none. Item E, new business. Madam Clerk, please.
Item 1, under new business, requesting commission approval of Amendment 3 to a 3-year agreement with the Senior Alliance to continue providing congregate, home-delivered liquid and halal meals to eligible senior citizens in the 34 communities of the Western Wayne County and Downriver areas.
Thank you so much. And we have someone for the administration here to talk about this, please.
Good morning, William Chuck Jackson, Department Director for Wayne County Department of Senior Services. This is the final budget amendment from the Senior Alliance, the third and final budget amendment, actually requesting that we transfer $24,537 from the congregate meal line item to home delivered meals. It is not a change in at all of funding. It's just transferring funds from the congregate meal line to the home delivered. We historically provide more home delivered meals every year than we do congregate.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. Are there any questions from my colleagues, please? All right, seeing none, let's take this and the addenda item 1 together. Dr. Jackson, you're off the hook. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Madam Clerk, let's go to the addenda, please.
Moving to the addenda, item 2, requesting commission approval of a 1-year County Veteran Service Fund grant for fiscal year 2025 agreement with the Michigan Department of Military and Veteran Affairs, Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency to support the Department of Health, Human and Veteran Services, Veteran Services Division.
And someone from the administration, please.
Good morning, Chair Knizik, Commissioners. Randy Walker, Division Director for Veteran Services, HHVS. I'm here today to talk about the CVS Grant Affairs Agency. This year, they're giving us $821,451 to help veterans of Wayne County emergency relief.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. Any questions from my colleagues, please? Commissioner Colleen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. How does this amount compare to previous years?
Last year, they gave us $745,000. I think the year before that was 600 and something thousand. It changes each year. The way it works is any money that's not spent from the 83 counties gets rolled over. It stays in the veterans pot, and they divide by how many veterans you have in your county. We have the largest population of veterans in Michigan, 72,000. And so it's just a math formula. Whatever's in the pot, they divide it, and it varies from year to year, but we're always between 700,000 and 800,000, somewhere in there. And I can tell you, 3 years ago when I got here, they gave out 600,000 in relief to veterans before I was here. My first year we did 1.1 million, and last year we did 1.5 million. So we're increasing every year. We help in utilities, rent, food, emergency home repairs, furnaces, hot water tanks. Tree falls on their roof, we put a new roof on. So It's, again, it's emergency needs. I can give you the breakdown of how we plan on spending the 821,000. 507,000 of that is for emergency assistance for all those items I just mentioned. 110,000 for advertising, billboards and radio, TV, because we're going to be launching a mobile office unit. So we're going to have to advertise that so people know where to go find our mobile unit. We pay for 2 employees from this grant each year. 86,000 for one of our social service specialists and 57,000 for our clerk. We spend up to 10,000 on promotional items that we hand out at events. Ink pens, jar openers, little football stuff with information with our phone numbers on it. 25,000 towards burial, 10,000 towards training. And we're going to try to get veteran parking for downtown. I got 15,000 allotted for that because you're asking these veterans that are already financially hardship to come and see us in Detroit, and then they got to pay $10 to park to come up to see us. So that's one of the reasons why I opened up the satellite office in Garden City. For the western suburbs, we're there Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Garden City Radcliffe Center, and it's free parking. And again, this mobile unit will be able to go to all 43 communities, and they won't have to pay for parking there either. So we're trying to make improvements each year, and that's how we plan on spending the money. If there's any other questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Clementi, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for all you do. So since you've opened the office in Garden City and we have one in Detroit, where are you seeing people from like the downriver area going to Garden City, or are they still coming downtown?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
So it's not made like,
We're also in Taylor the first Wednesday of every month at the, it's their Veterans Museum next to the police station on Goddard. So we've increased trying to do more downriver too. I go to more downriver events, VFWs and stuff like that, pass out our brochures. But again, this van, I can have go downriver a lot, Southgate, Wyandotte, Woodhaven. We can move it around. And we're looking around March, April to kick that off.
fantastic. I was just wondering if you saw like a larger number going out to Garden City and not coming down so much.
I wouldn't say a larger number, but some. So
Okay, thank
yeah.
you.
And can you remind us, Mr. Walker, Garden City, we're getting that property or that space for free, correct?
Absolutely free.
That's great.
The previous mayor of Garden City worked that out before he left office, and he did a wonderful job.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not going to mention any
Yeah, don't
names.
mention his name. Yeah, I'll pass it on to him. Any other questions from commissioners, please? Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Walker.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas, sir. Madam Clerk, we can take the addenda item and item 1 together, correct?
Correct.
Fantastic. All right, so I'd love to entertain a motion to adopt item 1 on the agenda and 2/1 on the addenda. I see I've got a motion from Commissioner Clementi, a second from Commissioner Daub. Please vote on your technological devices.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Item F, please.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I see none. Item G, public comments. Do we have anything that was emailed to us?
No emails were received.
Is there anybody on Zoom, please? A second time, anybody on Zoom? A third time, anybody on Zoom? I don't know. Do we actually have to ask 3 times? I just saw somebody do it. Now we all do it. It works. Anybody in the audience, please, public comments. Oh, we're all learning today. All right, I see no public comment from the audience. Before we move to adjournment, this is our last meeting for 2024. I want to thank everybody the members of this committee for the great work that they've done moving along some of the priorities and initiatives that we have here, all the staff, support staff, folks who are doing the work, boots on the ground every day. I love holding up Dr. Jackson as my example. We're talking about home delivery actually being out in the community. In Westland, I think the most recent example was delivering the meals himself. This is a great committee because I think it touches on two areas that all of us are so passionate about, and it gives us an opportunity to sort of live that service out in our work every day. So I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I want to wish everybody a Happy Kwanzaa, a Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year before we meet again in 2025. That being said, I will entertain a motion for adjournment, please. Moved by Commissioner Clementi, seconded by, I heard Commissioner Garza. That's who'll get it. We're adjourned. Thank you so much.